Hello guys, welcome back to Enlarge with Dammie. How are you guys doing? In this video, I am going to be telling you how to start your YouTube channel with your phone. How to start content creation with your phone. In my last video, in case you have not seen that video, you can go and watch it. That video is all the motivation you need to start your YouTube channel. I mentioned it in that video that you can start content creation with your phone. You don't need any fancy background, you don't need camera, you can do everything with your phone. What you need to do is to make sure that you are creating content that add value, and make sure that you are trying your best so that people can see you and can hear you audibly. Let me take you through the essentials you will be needing for content creation. Number one, obviously, is your mobile phone. You need a phone with a good memory space where you can save your videos, and to avoid file loss or video loss, you need a good memory space and a good phone. Another thing you will be needing is, if you can afford a laptop, it is okay. If you cannot afford it, you can do everything on your phone. The reason I am mentioning laptop is when you want to edit, laptop give you that broad space for editing. However, you can do everything on your phone. As I am like this, I can count a number of times that I've used my laptop to do video editing. I prefer to use my phone. Another thing you will be needing is microphone. See guys, microphone is very important. If you want people to hear you audibly, most especially if you are going to be filming where there is noise, microphone will shut all those noise and make your voice audible. So you need a microphone. And if you cannot afford a microphone now, it is okay. There is a way you can edit your voice on CapCut. You can reduce the noise and give your voice volume. That is also fine. Another thing you'll be needing is tripod. Guys, tripod is going to make your video sturdy and stable. And if you cannot afford that long tripod now, there are short tripod, table tripod that is not expensive. In Naira, you can get it 4,000 naira, 5,000 naira. You can convert it. If you are watching this and you are not in Nigeria, you can convert it to your own currency. Here in Nigeria, you can get table tripod 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. You can get that. I'm going to be showing you one on the screen right now so you can know what I am talking about. You can get that. If you cannot afford tripod at all, there is a way you can arrange books and just put your phone there to hold your phone, and you can film like that. But it is okay if you can get tripod. Another essential thing you need for content creation is a clear background. It is okay if you don't have fancy background, but what you should not do is to create content where your background is full of unnecessary things. Make sure that you have a clear background. Like this one now, you can see there is no flower, there is nothing, but the background is clear. It is okay. Make sure that you are filming where there is clear background. It is very important. Now let us talk about the components of a good video. Number one component of a good video is lighting. Guys, you need lighting. You don't want to be creating content in the dark, or you don't want your video, even if you are using phone, you don't want your video to not be clear for people to see. So you need lighting. If you cannot afford ring lights or LED lights or any of these lights, you can use the sunlight. Make sure you are creating your content when there is sunlight. What you need to do is to make sure that your camera, you are filming directly opposite the sunlight so that your video can be clear and people can see you clearly. See, people are attracted to visuals. So even if you are using your phone, make sure that it is very clear. Either you get a ring light or you use the natural sunlight. Another one is sound. When people click on your video, they want to hear what you are saying audibly, without any noise, without any distraction whatsoever. So what you want to do is to get a microphone, or if you cannot afford a microphone, like I said, make sure you always edit your voice. I know that CapCut has these features of editing voice. You can reduce your noise, you can increase the volume of your sound. Make sure you edit your voice if you cannot afford microphone. It is very important. When people click on your video and they say that they can't hear what you are saying, they will click out. So sound is very important. Even if your content is valuable, it contains value, people want to hear what you are saying, and they click on your video and they can't hear, they will click out. There are other several options on YouTube that can provide them the same solution you are providing. So just make sure that your sound is very clear and audible. Another component of a good video is thumbnail. Thumbnail is what will attract people to you. Thumbnail is something that people will see first before they click on your video to watch. Thumbnail is the first selling point of your video. So we want to make sure that you are creating good thumbnail, attractive thumbnail that will make people to want to, click on your video and watch. Your thumbnail must be able to arouse curiosity, like, okay, what is this person talking about? And they want to click on your video to watch. Just make sure that you are creating good thumbnails. There are lots of software that can help you with this. You can use Canva, you can use CapCut. Yes, you can do your thumbnail on CapCut. You guys don't know, I am going to do a video on that. You can use CapCut, you can use Canva. Just try to learn on these things, on how you can improve yourself, your thumbnail, your video editing. Everything goes hand in hand to make people want to watch your video. It is very important. Now guys, let's talk about the do's and don'ts of filming with your phone. There are do's and don'ts to these things. So let's talk about it. Number one is, do not do vertical video. Vertical video is when your phone or your video is like this, is straight. This is vertical. If you are creating content for YouTube, do not do vertical video. Let your video be in this shape always. This is landscape. This is landscape, this is horizontal. Make sure your video is always like this. If you are creating content for YouTube, make sure your video is always like this. Do not do portrait or vertical. This is not acceptable. It is better you do it this way. You know what this does is that it gives your video fuller view, and it makes them, that visual is just different than the vertical view. So always make sure that you film the horizontal way if you are filming for YouTube. Another one is always use back camera. Most of this Android phone, even iPhone, the back camera is always better than the front camera. So always use your back camera when you are filming yourself. If you don't have any help when you are filming and you are wondering how will you know if your phone is still recording and everything, what you can do is to put mirror in front of your phone. By that you can see if your video is still recording or not. So it is actually very important that you film with your back camera. And another one is always lock the exposure and focus of your phone. When you are filming, always make sure that you lock the exposure and the focus, because when you are filming, you don't want the lighting to be going up and down. It can cause distraction and it can cause low quality of video. So what you should do is make sure that you lock exposure and focus before you start filming your video. Another point is always clean your lens. This is very important. Blurry lens can affect the quality of your video. Make sure that you clean your lens. By doing this, it improves the quality of your video and your video is not blurry. Clean it with a fiber cloth. Make sure you clean it before you start filming your video at all. Another thing is always have a script. Always have something jotted down before you start filming, so that you don't forget the points you want to mention or things you want to talk about. So always have a script. The script does not have to be long. No, just jot down points that you want to talk about. The last one I want to mention is always put your phone on airplane mode. You don't want that when the idea is flowing, you are having fun, you are talking, you are enjoying yourself. That is when somebody is now calling you and all of a sudden you forgot all the ideas, all the things you want to talk about. So always put your phone on airplane mode during the period that you are filming, so that you don't get distracted and all that. So guys, this is the end of the video. If you want me to make a video or anything, or you have any question, please let me know in the comment section. I am going to do that. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.